All right. Good evening, everybody. Let's see if this works from the first time. Oh, not perfect. A little bit greasy, per usual. And I got the famous Paul Dore book in the back, comforting me, you know, on my journey to get productive. Let's see. So for today, obviously cheat day because I'm being a bit slow right now, but that's just how we're gonna roll, you know. Can't hide behind it. It is what it is. Oof, I'm looking very greasy. I should wash my hair, but yeah, didn't went outside. Maybe not the best for today, but yeah, it was not the best day actually. Just not much done. Did a few things, but just on the bot level. Nothing from my other goals, so I guess that's a bit sucks a bit. But that's why we're gonna change it next week, you know. Every week we have good hope for the next week, and that's just how it's gonna be. We're gonna aim for the sky, and we see how close we can get, you know. Some weeks we'll get closer, other weeks we'll stray a bit farther. That's just how it goes, you know. You can't be Icarus, can't fly too close to the sun. So I don't know. That was some major coping happening there. Okay. Anyways, I think we're just gonna start with it. So I cleaned up a bit actually. That's what I did. So maybe we can start with what I did today. So kind of made a little interface that people can use to track the money that would be put in the investment holding, the broke trader bench. So basically with my bot I want to achieve that everybody can invest in it, and hopefully in the end you can all choose certain groups, animals to choose from, but I'll talk about more of that later. So basically, okay, I'm gonna get first basically a sip. Alright, so basically we have our holders here. At the current moment it's just me and Jesse. I've put 1.1k, he put 150 euros, and so far the trades have not been made yet, so we have no return. But it's all set up now, so actually it's running right now. Maybe what did I do with this Bitfavo? Because crypto is going crazy today, kind of interesting, but I can't seem to find it. Actually I can do this here. I'm gonna move this one. Okay, I think I got it now, like this, and then this one. Alright, there we go. So, and a sidetrack of a sidetrack, Bitcoin has been doing pretty great today. So it's again at an all-time high, not an all-time high, but like a, I think 25 weeks high, basically a year. So that's pretty awesome. Means it's good stuff for crypto usually, so that's why I'm heavily investing right now. Heavily is a bit overstated, but just trying to get the bot out as quickly as possible, and also investing some personal money on the side. Not too much, but just having fun, getting some money here and there hopefully. Anyway, so let's go back to this one. Let's put all the filters out. Okay, so here we have our list. Let's make this a bit bigger. Basically all the strategies that I have, I think it's about 700 of them, are in here, and they usually contain a title similar like this. So basically meaning this is the first strategy, this is the second one, the third, the fourth. So we have a numbering. Then we have a group of animal it belongs to. So this one is a turtle, usually for slower and longer plays. Monkey is more diverse. Dolphin likes to catch waves, and tiger likes to make big jumps. So that's basically. Oh, we have also cockroach, but I don't know. Here we have some cockroaches. Some cockroaches in the chat. And after that one, the linear or forest is not really that important for you guys. That's basically the model it's been built on. And then we have the coin it's investing in. So far, these are all the strategies. And as you can see, we have some that actually made a trade already. For example, this one is now in trade. It has made one trade. And this is the fee it had paid. So here is where I'm gonna show an overview of all the trades and what has happened for each strategy. And using this, we can use a filter up here. We can say, for example, okay, I want to filter on all the monkeys. So we do in monkeys, and then we get all the monkeys in here. It's about, I don't know how to say it or how to see it. Can do it like this? Probably not. Nope. Okay, so here I can see 192 monkeys we have, and then we can go to the overview tab, and then if there are some trades made, you can see the trades made and missed for each strategy. We can see how long each strategy was in trade, so an average time in trade. Here we will be able to see the amount of times it took profits, stop loss, of timed out. Basically, if it had profit, if it had a losing sell, or if the sell was neutral, positive, or slightly negative. And here we will see the profits, hopefully. So profits coins, what is basically the fee I take, 25% of any take profit so far. But this might change in the future, because for now it's just a profiting or a success fee. If there's a successful trade, I'll take 25% straight from coins. But if it's timeout, stop loss, or anything below the take profit line, then I will have nothing. There will not be a fee attached to it right now. And basically any profits we make will split depending on how much staked money we have. It's a lot to take in. I'm just gonna go through it a few times, so when people are interested or get interested, we can make something about it. I was also thinking about using channel points. The people that watch more the channel and are more closely in the community will get a better fee perhaps, and those who just joined or are from the outside will usually have a lower or a higher fee for them. So something like that I'm thinking about, just to force some traffic in here. Hashtag force traffic. Oof, that ain't it. Oof. Okay, recap. Okay, so the recap. Basically, I have now a spreadsheet where people can track investments they would want to make in the portfolio, see how different strategies are doing, and hopefully in the end be able to choose their own strategies or groups they want to belong to. That's the end goal. Now I'm actually in beta release right now, so basically I'm live, but it's not all the perks are there yet that I promised, so that's for another time. Bitcoin, pretty interesting. Let's see how the other things are doing. Oh, maybe I should update it. Let's get this updated. How do I do it like this? So we sold the pond. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother even. I'm not gonna bother changing the profits at some point, so I might just take that away. So bought Sia at. They were all slight profit. Just had to pay off some PayPal loan. So yeah, it was a bit unfortunate that I had to sell already, but it is what it is. Made a nice little profit. I ain't gonna be too sad about it. Any profit is good profit. Then we have some optimism at 3.5, and then we have Tia. At 18.25. This one can go. Okay. These are the trades I made this month. Now let's get actually to the thing we want to do, right? So we'll do the check-in. Sorry for the hold up, just gotta promote and force traffic to it. Let people know what I'm doing, you know, just keep you guys informed. So, big questions. What did I do? I did pretty terrible again. Not that I'm too worried about it, just the weekly goals have not been up to date or up to par. Have not even had a green day here, so that's pretty sad to see. But on the other hand, we have the monthly goals, which are doing pretty awesome, I think, in my opinion. Except for the book, the rest I've been doing quite a lot, so that's actually pretty nice, I think. I'm doing the more long-term goals at the moment, not really focusing on the short-term too much. But I think I'm losing sight a bit of it, so I don't know, I have to make a commitment somewhere, you know? At some point I'll have to be a bit more like, okay, when is the drive coming back? I'm kinda hoping for the summer, but it's also like a bit coping that you have to wait to the summer to do a bit better. So that's where I'm at right now. Not too worried about it, it's just a bit heavy on the mind. So sport actually took a dive this week. Only 1.5 hours. Only had the courage or the motivation to go once, I guess. So that's okay. It's not the worst thing in the world. But it's definitely following a similar trend. So yeah. Branding. YouTube short, I'll keep this one open because I think I'm gonna do it later tonight. Just get a whole bunch of clips out and then I can post them one by one just each week on a steady pace. Don't have to think about it. So I'm pretty sure I'll knock that out tonight. Got not a busy day tomorrow, so pretty chill. Start productive days before. This one actually pretty fine. I did 4 out of 5 days. Only today I woke up at 9:30. I don't know. I actually went to bed right at time, like I think at 1 o'clock in the evening last night. But either way, I just didn't feel like waking up for nothing. So I slept as long as possible, and then I had to wake up for a meeting. That's basically it. But for the rest of the day, I actually did my own thing a bit. I got a bit of work done, which is not the worst. But in the end, I still feel like the days are just slipping by a bit. Especially when you're smoking, they go real fast, and sometimes if you look back on them, you don't know how much time you could have done different things. So it's a difficult balance that you have to strike with yourself every week or every day even. And some days, some weeks it go better, some days, some weeks it goes worse. But that wouldn't meant that I didn't meditate, because meditation actually is popping, you know. I think I'm getting the hang of it. Just maybe I'll up the game a bit. Maybe let's try 4 times next week. I think that can be fine. I actually had 1 day left, like this morning, and I could have done it, but basically for some reason I was like, oh no, I have 3 already. So I think that means it's time to up the game. get it to 4. At least some things of the weekly goals are going good. Oh yeah, of course, I forgot one of the most important ones. I done the first Junk of Friday stream each productive Junk of Friday. Yeah, it's good that I keep the productive there, because sometimes it might not happen, but last Friday it did happen, and actually went pretty well. I think for the time that I've been online, I think it was about 6 hour stream. Yeah, I think I did a lot of things that I've been putting off a bit, and just getting some normal shit in order, you know, doing the things you're supposed to do and to help yourself improve. And that's basically what the day is about, you know. Nothing too major, don't have to set big goals for that day. Just do the things I've been putting off. So that I really liked, actually. It gave me a lot of like sense of wanting to start a weekend, because I felt like it was completed, you know, like I had nothing to worry, nothing to do in my mind. I was just like, okay, let's go into the weekend with a good mindset. For the rest, content discovery, VR, sensors, or industry. Not really this week. I think I've been putting it off a bit, so I should send an email. Let me put that, of course, in another tab, because otherwise I'll leak my email for the billionth time. Whatever. Try to have it in as least as possible. Videos at least possible. Yeah, I did that last time. Okay, I'm brabbling. I'm getting too sidetracked. Stay on focus. Is that even a saying? Stay on focus. Stay on focus. No, it's not. Well, stay focused, I guess. I don't know how you say it. There's like a saying, right? Or am I crazy? Probably both, or neither of them. It matters, because everything is everything and nothing at once. Boom. That's how you can reason yourself out of any situation. We're all nothing and everything at the same time, so why does it matter? Hashtag depressed. No, just kidding. I don't know what kind of skit I'm making here. Just loose thoughts trying to connect itself in this brain. Okay, cross-platform branding and awareness. I think... Did I do anything? Not really. I don't know. In-depth research to increase quality of it. Actually, this one we did, right? With the Chunk of Friday stream. We did improve the quality and the features of the stream. And we actually did some posts also, so I think that was good. It was a good day. Build a community. I think this week we did our best. I think I was very open, even though I'm not having the greatest weeks on terms of weekly progress or weekly goals. But overall I was still doing what I envisioned myself, or sorry, where I want to keep myself busy with. So yeah, that's great. CryptoBot, obviously we went live, so that's 5 weeks in a row that I've been busy with it. Officially live right now in beta version, so that's awesome. Gaming stream, we haven't done that yet. Matt, you gotta hit me up, you know, get it started. We'll do some Lethal Company or whatever. Maybe the one game you talked about, but we have to look into that. I'm not sure if we're going for that right away. Look for other podcasts and reach out to them. Didn't I listen to a podcast this week? Or was it last week? I'm not sure. Anyway, but I forget about it, so it doesn't matter. Motivation is remaining low for this week, but the long-term goals / dreams to chase are one step closer, actually, if I think about it. This gave a good mental boost, but also the realization that I might be coping with a bit more excessive weight usage. No clear solution yet, but spirits are high and I'm still feeling like achieving something, some important things. Also, maybe need to go more outside with friends again. Hopefully soon with better weather. Hashtag copium. Alright, that's pretty much sums up my feeling right now. I think that's actually well written for the amount of scrambleness there is. So the statistic here is not overall performance, I guess, so happiness. I must say I felt quite good this week, so I think I'm gonna go for green. Even though the weekly goals are off, I think the fact that I'm reaching a few steps or a few new levels at certain degrees, like the bot starting live, that I'm getting vennootschap with sincere guys, that it's actually becoming more real what I'm doing. And I think also with the Junko Friday, it means that I'm again going more deep into something. I'm asking to work 4 or 5 days each week at my work right now, which is also being done and almost completed, hopefully soon. So that are a few big milestones that will impact the way I will live these weeks and these years probably. So yeah, it's quite interesting, feeling exhilarated a bit, like it's finally happening, some new things are going to shift around you. But you feel like your old self is also right around the corner. I can just see it, like this even looks like a human a bit if you look a bit, if you try, there's a term for it, trying to see human shapes into figures and stuff. But that's just normal, I guess. I'm just a human trying to do his best, and some weeks I will do better, some periods I will do better, some periods I will do worse, and depending on which thing I want to achieve at that period of time, it usually will shift in that direction, I guess. So even though I'm like saying this is one of the ways to go to do these weekly goals every week, I'm also now a bit contemplating myself, like, is that really what I should be doing, or should I keep my focus on? So yeah, but I guess that was already clear for some of you guys, but this week it became more apparent for me when I didn't reach a sport. I guess the not reaching sport was kind of disappointing in the sense that, yeah, I thought that one was always gonna be like at least in the range of 3 hours minimum, because like 2 times in a week it's like nothing. But I had a few opportunities to go to the sport, but to go to the gym, do some sports. But I don't know why, it was just not priority for me at that moment, and my feeling was not necessarily like, okay, this has to be done in order to have a good week. So it was kind of disconnect from my happiness, I guess, with some copium, and then good things happening, that I was like giving myself slack, I guess, which is I don't know, which is just what it is. Fuck. Why am I always saying these things again? I want to stop saying it. I always fall in the same pit of it is what it is. Okay. Without further ado, I think we have to get a podcast guest list season 2 going, get it started already. Let's do guests season 2. En dan doen we deze guest season 1. En dan kunnen we hier mystery guest never actually replied. Pretty sad, but I will not hold it against him. Kind of interesting though. Like this. Boom. Boom. Zoop. Okay, I think that's everybody, right? No, I'm missing 2 persons. Or did I do it 2 times alone? I don't know. Okay, probably this will be everybody. So that's season 1. Season 2, we can do this all the way. And then we have a let's do a template list also. Template guests. So we can copy it, just a normal list. Okay, so we have a clear list already. I heard Joris wanted to be also, but I have to get his last name. Do we have some other people that I'm forgetting? Mystery guest can go. Yeah, I'll probably have to go through the list again and think about some other people. Am I gonna do the spin the wheel today? Whew, that's a good one. I think on Junko Friday I did a lot of things already, so you are a legend. Who is this? Some Russian. Okay, thanks, man. I'm glad I got to reach you. Kind of funny. Oh damn, the screen was bugged. No. Let's get this one like this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do any of these. I think no, I think I'm good. I'm gonna do a few raids, I think. Just feeling like that. At least do some of them. And we'll see where we strand. Poop. Okay, it's not my cup of tea. I'm 19, I graduated a couple weeks ago with a 1.0 GPA. Not sure if that's good. 1.0. 1.0 GPA. Is a D. Okay. Doesn't. What's a 3.0? Is that a good one? It's just. Okay, so. I think it's something of the lowest 1.0. I never had goals my whole life. I've been addicted to porn since I was 11. I probably should not set that. I'm addicted to pee. Yeah, censor that out, editor, if you ever get to it. Yeah, thank you. My best friend died when I was 17. I've been depressed since then. I overthink everything, which leads to my procrastinating, and I have terrible habits which cause me to have no goals for myself. I always wanted to provide for my dad and mom because they deserve it, but I'll never have nearly as much money needed. My life is just really depressing and pathetic right now. Like, I just got fired from my job last week on my birthday. It was my first job and it was only fast food, but looking all that job did was distract me from being depressed. Just want some tips on how to change my life. Like, I know the issues, I know what's wrong with me, I just can't do anything about it. My mindset is horrible and I feel like I'll never be happy unless I get money. Yeah, this is a post from False Requirement 58. Fairly new, it seems, but he's only 19, or what was it? 19, yeah. How are we gonna respond to this one? Maybe something a bit more personal than I would normally go about. Maar I'm on the hustle myself right now. How is what you doing, maar? I'm curious. Is this a troll account? Who is this guy? Okay. Not sure. But you seem like a real man. So I'm curious, what's your side hustle, you know? Maybe I can get in on it. Okay, awesome. What you coding? I got the bot myself, but interesting to see you here. Never saw you here before, so 2 random people on one check-in moment. Means I'm doing good, you know? Another little goal happened, thanks. So actually it's kind of funny. I didn't think anything special would happen this check-in moment. So you made it, man. You made my evening. All right, let's focus because I'm a bit too stoned right now to focus on what I want to do. It was a cheat day, so I'm not trying to smoke all these days, but sometimes it's a bit more difficult. Fulfillment. Someone else's idea. won't come on its own. Alright, so I'm gonna tell him, what did you like to do with your best friend? Maybe start from there and look what interests you. For me, motivation is a lot about finding a worthy cause or goal in my life. If all I do is follow someone else's idea, then I won't find fulfillment by completing tasks or achieving a level of expertise. Start to actively look around. It is not easy, but nothing won't come on its own. Not trying to be rude, but I can relate to how you feel a lot. Alright. I think that was a pretty good one to start with. I released and build a little trader in Rust. Haven't heard about it. What's Rust? Programming. Reliable and efficient software. Okay. It's more like with building blocks things, maybe like those packages, or how is it? Playgrounds. Oh, okay. It looks like so it also gives a timer. That's pretty handy. Okay, looks a bit like all the other coding languages, maybe based on Java or something. I don't know. Honestly, I only know Python really, and the others I just have seen sometimes. Where was I? Okay, I was here. Passion or routine? Seems like something I've been wondering myself. So, doing what makes you happy is super important for getting stuff done, but also having a plan and structure is important to achieve the goal. Exactly what. So funny. That's funny. About this one a lot too lately. Periods of my life. I'm goal oriented. Find that. And helps me figure out a plan. So what sustains me for the long run? Alright, so I really like the question because I've been struggling with it myself too. So it's funny, been thinking about it one a lot too lately. I find that certain periods of my life when I'm less goal oriented, I find that certain in certain periods of my life when I'm less goal-oriented. I find that having some structure and actively putting in effort helps me figure out a plan. Doing what makes me happy is what sustains me for the long run. Finding fulfillment and purpose in what I can achieve in this lifetime. By finding fulfillment and purpose by finding some fulfillment and purpose in this lifetime. But this is only what I've gathered so far. It's a pending process, and would love to hear your thoughts on this. Bench. Alright, I liked it. It was a good post. Drowning in debt, please help. Python is chill though, works perfectly for WebSocket connections, etc. Yeah, I'm usually doing like the WebSocket or get requests, I guess. I don't know how it's called. This thing is back again. The Streamlabs notification, I don't know how to turn it off. It's always coming up. Drowning in debt, please help. Yeah, I'm definitely not the one to give advice for that. I'll give you an up like so you can hopefully have more exposure. 1 week down, headache strong. The first few days were fine, no withdrawal symptoms, just standard cravings. But the last 2 days I've had some major lingering headaches. I've always had headaches since I was 12. So I don't think anything of it, but the persistent look. Yeah, I wanted to ask if he has ever had a doctor look at it, but I guess so. Maybe they don't find anything or something. So best of luck, my friend. I believe in you. Alright, just if I don't know anything, I just can say some hopefully encouraging words. Will they just relapse again? I have about 6 months to get my life together. Okay, he's 18 and he has only 6 months. Sounds and nothing but a place to sleep. Okay. The fact that you have access to internet and probably a family to rely on. I'm taking someone to court. Okay. in some obscene sense, this kinda sounds like me in another universe. I really would like to take things to court, but I'm actually too much of a pussy to actually put my money where my mouth is, I guess. Afraid of losing it. But I think when the right person triggers me, I probably would go to court with him. Just to go through it once, you know. You don't know what you can win, and like maybe I can prove some damages, and then it's like, okay, he actually invested so much time and effort into this court case. He's entitled to some compensation, and then it might be not worth, but just satisfying in the end. But maybe that's just my personal, my kind of dark side, not really, but just annoying side for some people. Underage kids who lie on dating apps should be charged in the US. Removed. I swear this unpopular opinion subreddit, I don't know, it's kinda, I'm gonna unsub from it. It's not a good one, I think. Alright, let's move on. Why is gold valuable and how is its price value? Does finding more gold decrease its value? What is with the removing? Where to find high value woman? Yeah, I'm working on myself, getting smarter, stronger, wiser, slowly I'm becoming high value. And becoming the best version of myself for my future partner. But where am I gonna find her? I just want advice like, don't be mean, this post isn't supposed to be taken seriously. Okay. High value woman is someone smart, wise, mature, with goals and dreams. Mature. Awesome that you are working on yourself. I hope you get closer to what you would like to do in life. As for the question, I believe you might overlook a certain aspect that I find very interesting in relationships and love subsequently. I'm gonna, damn it, I thought I did good. It's just separate from each other. I'm gonna hit it with him with that word. And subsequently love the fact that you both are not a high value person. Together. In the sense that let's do it like this. When growing and experiencing life together. For the question, I believe you might overlook a certain aspect that I find very interesting in relationships and subsequently love. The fact that the both of you are not a high value person. Alright, so this was a post from Zach Core Official. Awesome that you are working on yourself. I hope you get closer to what you would like to do in life. As for the question, I believe you might overlook a certain aspect that I find very interesting in relationships and subsequently love. The fact that the both... Yeah, okay, let's just do this away. I'm not doing that. The fact that the both of you are not the high value persons that you could be, in comparison to when you grow and experience life together. Individual persons are capped in many aspects of life. Some of them can go higher. Some of them can go higher when alone. When living alone. But I think those categories are slightly less relevant or interesting to me. Hope this is some kind of answer to your question, Bench. Alright, that's also a good one, I think. Yeah, I like that one. How to ensure... Oh, maybe I have to stir my pot. Oh, the Mave checking in from Belgium. I'm gonna stir my pasta pot and then I'll come back. Nice stream, man. Keep going. Wait, the Mave is out there. Alright. Having trouble with dealing and annoying classmates. Having trouble with dealing and annoying. Okay. This is a woman. But okay, I'll give it a shot. Not sure if I can help her, but I feel I don't fit in here because of various most hanging out with me, and by hanging out I mean sitting with me during lectures and just blabbing all the time. So most stupid question to the class clown. Okay. Let's call them ZZ. Copies my work. Ask me again. It's so annoying. I don't have single day and I'm supposed to. Alright, do some XYZ plays. Okay. To stop by not telling them I've completed the work. And say no, I can't say no as I don't want unnecessary drama. Okay, I'll go a bit easier on her. How do I say it? People like to stick with what works for them, and if nothing changes, then that's perfect. It seems to me you want to change something, but fear you might come across as a bad person. Yet all you've done is help this person and try. Would I call it help? Okay, I tried to say this as nice as possible, but basically this person, patient freedom 9284, if I wasn't sure it's a woman, like this confirms it. People like to stick with what works for them, and if nothing changes, then that's perfect for them. It seems to me you want to change something, but fear that you might come across as a bad person. Yet all you've done is enable this person interestingly enough, all you've done is enable this person to do these things to you, and you have and you haven't taken accountability for this. To yourself. The person will never change if nothing seems wrong. What am I typing here? Playing the bad guy can help people grow in such ways. Can also. People like to stick to what works for them, and if nothing changes, then that's perfect. And then that's all they will do. It seems to me you want to change something, but fear that you might come across as a bad person. Interestingly enough, all you've done is enable this person to do these things to you, and you haven't taken accountability for this to yourself. The person will never change to you. around you if nothing seems wrong. I'll never change around you if nothing seems wrong. Then I'm playing the bad guy. Hope this helps a bit. Bench. Alright. Who else? Startup marketing advice. Serverless product. Interesting. They're also really looking out. Quit smoking 3 days ago. So far I feel terrible. Please help me. Just too young to be smoking, so I stopped. It's not like not even 2 months. But every day I got into habit to lighting and smoke with some music. It's doing that. So I think I can keep, but I don't think I can keep going. It's maybe too forthcoming. Right, you definitely can, but it seems the smoking is masking something. Do you go out a lot or chill with friends? Also, it seems pretty harmless at first, but the fact you write this down and think about it is interesting to me. Bench. Whoop. I think maybe one more, then it's 8 o'clock. I gotta eat something, and then I'll have to do the shorts later on. We're gonna do sleep at 3 AM daily. Fathers and sons. Interesting. Any juice calculator in the productivity subreddit. And has anyone else taken productivity too far? I literally procrastinate my fun hobbies with more work. The past few years have been very challenging with work and family time. I have essentially eliminated all of my fun, hobbies and pastimes from my life in order to simplify my life or spend more time, resources on my family, house or work. We recently moved into a new house and I have had numerous weekends where I did chores and projects around the house. And by the end of the weekend I realized I didn't do a single fun thing with my kids. I would send them outside to play or walk the dog, but that's just keeping them occupied. By Sunday afternoon I was borderline panicking that I didn't really do anything just for the sake of fun. I did have them help with the chores, but hardly exciting. I like to paint miniatures in my free time and work out, that's it. Those are two things I do for myself. I work out at lunch and paint miniatures at night. I have not hung out with a friend and actually played a game in over a year. I sometimes skip my workout to just get my work done, or sometimes when I go down into the basement specifically to work on my hobby, I will instead clean the basement, my desk or work. I feel fulfilled, but I don't do anything fun anymore. I took my son, 5 years old, to an arcade recently. We had so much fun. I haven't had that much fun in months. How does everyone else balance productivity and fun? It's a bit the same question that I had earlier actually. So maybe I should give a similar answer in that sense. Just put the phone away. Of the sleeping thing. Yeah, let's do I think it's from a younger generation that we don't get. Alright. So what would I say to this guy? Sorry, I got distracted with crypto. Looks good. Alright. Very good question. I don't think we will ever find the answer. I find myself having different seasons or periods in my years. Some of them I don't know what I'm typing here. Actually typing not really to his question. What needs or wants do you have to obtain? Hopefully I will. Very good question. I don't think we will ever find the answer to that one. It's 42. I find myself having different seasons or periods in my years throughout my years, but what is important is to establish a baseline across those. What needs or wants do you have to fulfill to keep going and feel like you're moving forward? Identify those and don't lose sight of them. I don't have kids myself, so I'm also curious how it would play out for me in your situation. Hopefully I will. You are very blessed with what you got. Enjoy it in either way you feel like. Badge. So, I think that will be it for today. I think we did about 6 or 7 posts, so that's pretty awesome. Kinda interesting that we had some new people in the chat today, and also some good old fashioned ones. So thanks everybody for coming. Be sure to check next week what I'm up to, and hopefully the next week will be better a bit. You know, it was a bit of a low week instead of in sense of weekly achievements, but in the end I'm doing good stuff that I'm liking, so that's always good. So without further ado, I'm gonna eat some delicious homemade pasta. Bye bye.